Hello friends, today in this lecture we'll talk about the command line arguments, which are also called as the command line parameters. In the previous lecture we had seen how we use system.out.print for displaying a string, wherein we passed the string, whatever string we wanted to display, as an argument to the print method. So this string was actually passed while writing the program. So if we want to provide this string at the time of execution of program, we can do that with the help of command line arguments. When any input value is passed through the command prompt during runtime, then this value is called as a command line argument. In other words, the data that we provide at the time of invoking the program for execution, or the arguments that we supply to the program while its execution, are the command line arguments. For example, Java demo. We use this line this command while executing the program. Hence, it is called as a command line. We can also write Java demo 1, 2, 3. Here 1, 2, 3 are the command line arguments. These are the arguments that we are supplying to the program at the time of its execution. What is args, by the way? We had seen that whenever we write the main method, we write it as public static void main string args. So args is an array of string objects. This array of string objects consists of nothing but the command line arguments that we had provided to the program while invoking it for execution. How does this string arg store these arguments? For Java demo 1, 2, 3, the args array will look something like this. Args 0 will contain 1, args 1 will contain 2, and args 2 will contain 3. Very important thing to be noted here is that the command line arguments are by default treated as string value. So it's not necessary that you have to supply only a string value at the time of execution of a program. You can even supply integers, float, etc., but they will be treated as a string value. So to make it more clear, I will execute one program by passing a command line argument at the time of its execution. So let's have a look at it. Okay, so we are executing a program wherein I will pass the arguments, say 1, 2, 3 at the runtime, and it has to display the arguments that have been passed by me. So the very first thing is to define a class. I write here class demo. Then my main method, public static void main. It will take string args as the argument. This string args is necessary for storing our command line arguments. Now what we have to do in the program is to take the command line arguments and to display those command line arguments. So for displaying the arguments which are present in this array, we have to write a for loop. Why? Because we want to display each and every element of this array, and each element is nothing but each of our command line arguments. So for that we have to find the length of the array. So for I is 0, I is less than length, we'll use r.length for finding the length of the array, I plus plus. In our case, the length will be 3 because I will be passing 3 arguments, so it will store 3 elements, and hence the length is 3. So inside for loop, since I want to display each and every element, I'll write system dot out dot print. If I want to print it on the same line, I'll use print, but if I want to write, I want to display it one after the other, I'm using print ln. System.out.println args of I. This will display each element in each pass. Okay, so that's it. This is our program. Now let us see how the command line, how does the JVM work for executing this program. We will first save it by the name of the class that contains the main, demo.java, all files, and save. Okay, so before executing the program, make sure that your path is set. If you do not know how to set the path, then you can check out my previous video for that. So after setting your path, you will have to compile the program and you will write javac demo.java. that is the name of my file. Now for execution, we write java demo. But don't forget that we have to pass command line arguments here. So I'll be passing 1, 2, 3. These are my 3 command line arguments I have passed at the time of execution of my program. Now let us see what output do I get. I got it 1, 2 and 3 at one after another. That is because of system.out.println. Now what happens here is the class demo along with the command line arguments is loaded. When I write java demo 1, 2, 3, my class demo is loaded along with the command line arguments, and this loaded class is taken by the JVM. So JVM will take this class and the command line arguments, and it will place the command, this command that I gave, in main, in the memory. It will store it in the main in the form of string class, and that is why all the command line arguments are sent to main method and are stored in the form of array of string objects. After all that, for displaying the output, JVM will call the main corresponding to the class. That is, it will use the function for our program demo.main. Okay, so this was how a command line argument is executed and how JVM works for executing the program. I hope you all understood, and please keep watching this space for more. Thank you.